Oh, welcome, Revheads, to this wrecktastic spectacle, Wreckfest. We'll be your host through this throwdown. I'm Wheelie Will.
And I'm Engine Jim, and Jim, if you will. And today, we'll be watching competitors go head-to-head, sometimes literally, to compete for that coveted first spot. To get there, they'll have to think fast and drive even faster, all the while dealing out damage of the vehicular combat variety.
Who'll be coming out on top and who'll be decorating the track? Well, let's find out.
Now, Wheelie, this campaign is a long one, offering up a heap of different races on increasingly difficult tracks. And don't expect any long, cruisy stretches. Wreckfest is all about the twists and turns.
Turns that'll knock you around if you aren't careful.
Ooh, ouch. Now, these racers could spend hours getting familiar with each course and mapping out the perfect techniques to shave those precious seconds off their overall times.
And they'd be smart too, because these seconds, particularly in the one-on-one races, could be the difference between victory or defeat. And as you know, Jam, with every win under their belts, they earn XP and credits they can put towards buying new, flashier vehicles.
Excellent exposition there, Wheelie. Great delivery. And there's a real incentive to buy new cars because the conditions of the track will affect how your car handles. Smaller units, though light and speedy, do run a greater risk of being flipped over, spinning out, or being bounced around like a pinball amidst a sea of cars. While the heavy vehicles, which are less likely to be knocked around, are slower and don't take corners with the precision of a more agile vehicle.
I've got to hand it to the organisers of this event. The attention to detail in the track work and the unique feel of the cars themselves is amazing. And though there is a steep learning curve for the more inexperienced driver, you really do get to become one with your vehicles, working out their strengths and weaknesses on the turbulent tracks.
And at the end of the day, Wheelie, isn't that what it's all about? Forming a bond with your cars, pushing it and yourself to the limit, going further than anyone has ever gone before in the name of victory?
Well, that and crushing your enemies.
That too.
In amongst the chaos of trying to secure that sweet, sweet first place, one might accidentally bump into another racer. Doing this with enough oomph will make them your rival, which means you get extra points for any damage you do to them. But be careful, for revenge is a double-edged... sword. I was going to say double-edged sword.
That it is. You've really got to weigh up the pros and cons of launching an attack on another driver. While you are often rewarded for dealing certain amounts of damage, qualifying races means staying ahead of the pack is a higher priority. Now, the demolition derbies, well, that's a whole other story.
If racing isn't your cup of tea, the demolition arenas are a free-for-all, no-rules, all-out chaos machine, where the only way to win is to be the last car in one piece.
This is my favorite part of the event. It's an absolute menagerie of mayhem, as cars crash, bash, and clash with one another, sending pieces flying all over the place. While it's not realistic to assume that any car would be in working order during this ordeal, there is an incredible realism to the cars themselves. They crumple, fold, bend, and snap off in such a way that really gives them a sense of practical weight.
That they do. My only real complaint here is that I'm having a bit of trouble getting a clear view of the action. The camera is quite fixed and doesn't allow for a lot of movement without throwing you off track.
In this instance, though, I feel like it adds to the overall feeling of chaos as you struggle to get a good look at what's coming at you. For the real car fans in the audience, there's an equally in-depth garage available where you can buy, customize, and tune up your vehicles the way you like them. Before they get turned into scrap metal, that is.
Well, another day, another rectacular event, folks. There's something here for everyone. Whether it's the thrill of the chase, the epic crashes, or just to rub your victories in your friend's face, Wreckfest delivers. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 racing chickens.
In amongst all the races today that keep you on the straight and narrow, Wreckfest takes off the gloves and throws all etiquette out the window. It's as chaotic as it is refreshing, so I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 racing chickens as well.